So I did it. I made the choice, man. I made the jump, made a big boy purchase. I decided to upgrade to the M3 Pro, MacBook Pro 16-inch in a beautiful space black. Here are the reasons why I decided to upgrade, and maybe, just maybe, you should buy the base model as well. So let's get right into it, man. Like I said, I decided to upgrade. Bought the M3 Pro, MacBook Pro at 16-inch in beautiful space black. As a creative and as a business owner, I needed a new machine. So ultimately, let me ask these questions to decide which machine was right for me. So the questions that I asked myself was that, one, am I reaching the limits on my current machine? And the answer was yes. You see, when I first was starting out my editing process, I wasn't doing too much sound design. I wasn't doing too many animations or graphics. So I would just have a couple video files, maybe some text, maybe some bare minimum color grading, and I was off to the races, and I was good. But as I started to get more into sound design and truly appreciate that aspect of editing, cutting, adding new video effects, animations, transitions, truly learning the art of color grading, all those things on my timeline started to slow it down to the point where it made editing a hassle. Now, the next question that I asked myself was that, okay, if you know that you need to upgrade your machine, do you want to upgrade to a Mac Studio or do you want to go to a MacBook Pro? And ultimately I chose the MacBook Pro, but I did heavily consider the Mac Studio. You see, I thought about the Mac Studio because you do get a lot of performance, but then I'll be in the same boat that I am right now where I have to be tied to my desk. You see, during my day job, I'm a product manager. So I sit at my desk all day for 9 hours. Well, 8 hours, right? But we'll say 9 hours because we'll say it. So I sit there all day. It's tough for me to then come home and then have to sit at my desk for an additional amount of time, whether it be 3 hours or 4 hours. So I know that I wanted something portable. Knowing that I wanted to go with the 16-inch or knowing that I wanted to go with the MacBook route, the reason that I chose the MacBook route as opposed to getting the MacBook Studio was because I wanted the portability that the MacBook Pro gives me. You see, I want to travel more this year, and I also want to spend time with my family. And a lot of times I have to juggle both being an entrepreneur, a father, and a husband. I have to juggle all those things simultaneously. So there may be times throughout the day where I'm in dad mode or I'm in husband mode or I'm being with my family, but I may need to do something really quickly. I may need to do something on my computer. I may need to finish an edit because I have a thought that comes to my head, or I may need to send an email because I forgot to do stuff. And yes, these are things that I can do on my phone, but I'm trying to limit how much I'm on my phone. And if I pull my laptop out, I know that a specific task that I need to get done, I need to do them quickly so that way I can get back to my family if the time calls for it. And that's ultimately led me to get the 16-inch. You see, the 16-inch gives me that screen real estate to allow me to do that, but also it gives me the portability that I need so that way I know that I can work from whenever. Like I said, I sit at my desk all day, so having the option to be able to go work at a coffee shop or go work somewhere else or go work in the living room or the kitchen or the backyard and just get some work done and let my ideas flow while I'm in nature is something that I absolutely love, and it was the #1 choice as to why I decided to upgrade to the MacBook Pro. Which leads me to reason number 3 was that I needed the Pro chipset. You see, like I said earlier, I had the M1 Mac Mini, and that M1 was the base model. And while it's good for just day-to-day, internet browsing, emails, and stuff like that, I needed something that could keep up my creative journey. So I know that I needed a Pro level chip. So then that leads to another question of, so do I need the MacBook Pro, the M3 Pro, or do I need the M3 Max? Now, ultimately, I would love to have the M3 Max. I would love to have that machine. And unless Apple sends it to me, at this moment in time, I'm gonna have to pass on that, and I have to wait for future iterations. The reason why I chose the M3 Pro was that that chip is just enough for me at this current time. You see, it handles all of my needs, and I don't feel like I'm pushing this chip in any way, shape, form, or fashion right now. And that's all that I need at this moment. I know we get caught up in society. We want to have the latest and greatest and have the super best of the best. But you got to ask yourself, with technology moving so fast, by the time you even remotely begin to break that machine in, it's already 2 generations old. So keep that in mind, and that was the reason why I didn't decide to go all the way to the M3 Max, and I just got the M3 Pro, and I couldn't have been happier. So how does it work as a creative, as a business owner, and as a father, somebody who just runs on a day-to-day basis? I love this machine. I know we can get caught up on watching all the YouTube videos, all the articles about what missed out on this year's machine as opposed to last year's, and the whole thing with the cores, how they took some away and this and that. And I know it can get tempting, and especially as a consumer, when you're spending your hard-earned money, you want everything that you can for your money, the best bang for your buck. Especially when last generation had it, you would assume that it would keep that generation, it would just be an improvement. But as a product manager, I look at it a little bit differently. You see, I don't think the M3 line of MacBooks was for people who already had an M machine. You see, if you already have an M1 or an M2, there's no need for you to upgrade. The performance upgrade is minimum at best, and you probably won't even recognize it in your normal day-to-day lives. But I do think the M3 Pro, and the reason why Apple keeps doing it year after year, is to entice people who doesn't have a MacBook or who's coming from a MacBook that has the Intel chips and not the M1 chips. You see, if they skipped out and they decided to wait for the M1 or the M2 and they still haven't purchased yet, maybe the M3 in Space Black is just enough to push them over the ledge and invite them to the Apple ecosystem. And I think that is a great job that Apple is doing, and that's why this product exists. That's my own humble opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you decide to pick up a new M3 chip MacBook or any M3 machine this year? Let me know. Thank you for watching, man. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.